Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Most wireless CarPlay adapters are basically the same boring thing, just converting your wired connection to wireless and calling it a day. But these 7 adapters I'm showing you today, they let you watch Netflix, YouTube, and TikTok right on your car's dashboard. Whether you're parked waiting for someone or your passengers want entertainment during a long drive, these things actually deliver, and some of them do it in ways that honestly blew my mind when I started testing them. We're talking full Android systems running independently from your phone, screen mirroring with actual touch control on the car display, and some tricks I didn't even know existed until I really dug into this stuff. Today, I'm breaking down exactly how each one works, what makes them different from each other, and most importantly, which one you should actually buy based on your specific situation and needs. All the links are in the description below. Let's get into it. Let's start with the AutoCast Play 2 Video Ultra, and honestly, this thing is kind of insane for what it does. It runs its own complete Android system with Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, and Spotify already installed right out of the box. You can even add more apps like Disney Plus or TikTok through their app hub if those aren't enough. And here's the beautiful part. Your phone stays completely free while all this is happening on your car screen. You can take calls, scroll Instagram, answer texts, whatever you need to do, while your kids watch a movie in the back seat without ever touching your device. It works with both iPhone and Android phones for wireless CarPlay or Android Auto, so if your family is split between Apple and Samsung like most families are these days, you're totally covered. Now here's the catch. It takes about 30 to 40 seconds to boot up because it's loading a full operating system. Sounds annoying, right? But think about it for a second. If you're charging your EV, waiting at school pickup, or keeping your kids entertained during a long drive, this thing turns your car into a legitimate entertainment center. For that use case, it's absolutely worth the boot time. Now here's where it gets interesting for people watching their budget a bit more carefully. The MSXT TLYV Stream 3-in-1 does almost the same thing, but at a way friendlier price point that won't hurt your wallet. Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, Prime Video, all running directly on the device without needing your phone to do anything. Works with both iPhone and Android phones. The main difference? You can't use navigation and video at the same time on this one. You gotta exit CarPlay or Android Auto, switch modes, connect to your phone's hotspot, and then launch the video app to start streaming. Is that extra step annoying? I mean, kinda, not gonna lie about that, but if you're mainly using video for passengers during drives or while parked, it's really not a big deal in practice. The carbon fiber shell looks surprisingly premium for the price and actually helps keep it cool during those longer streaming sessions when you're binge watching something. If you want the built-in streaming apps experience but don't need to spend top dollar for the absolute best option, this is honestly the smart money move that gets you most of the way there. But what if you hate all that extra setup and configuration stuff? What if you just want something dead simple that works with zero learning curve and no fiddling around? That's exactly where the Kugel DC102 comes in, and honestly, I think this whole mirroring approach is kind of underrated compared to the AI box-style adapters. You get wireless CarPlay for your everyday driving, which handles all your navigation and music needs perfectly, and when you want Netflix or YouTube, you just plug your phone in with a cable, and boom, your entire screen mirrors directly to the car display instantly. No apps to configure on a separate device, no hotspots to connect and manage, no separate accounts to set up and remember passwords for. Everything's already logged in on your phone exactly how you like it with all your preferences and watch history saved. The mirroring works with both iPhone and Android as long as they support DisplayPort output through their charging port. Wireless CarPlay is iPhone only though, so keep that in mind. If you're someone who hates learning new interfaces and just wants your actual phone screen on a bigger display, this is genuinely as simple as it gets. Perfect for people who value that straightforward approach. Okay, but here's my personal favorite of the entire bunch. The AutoCast Mirror Touch does something that genuinely feels like magic when you first try it. When you connect your phone via USB-C, your entire phone screen appears on the car display just like the Kugel, but here's the crazy part. You can actually control your phone by touching the car screen directly. Swipe through apps, tap on icons, type messages, whatever you normally do on your phone. And the response time is around 80 milliseconds, which means it doesn't feel laggy or frustrating like you'd expect. It actually feels responsive and natural. Plus, your phone charges while you're mirroring, so you can stream for hours without worrying about battery. It also works as a regular wireless CarPlay adapter when you don't feel like plugging in. The catch? You need a newer phone. iPhone 15 or newer, or flagship Androids like the Galaxy S24, or Pixel 9 that support DisplayPort. Older phones can still use wireless CarPlay, just not the touch mirroring. If you have a compatible phone and want the flexibility to run literally any app on your car screen with full touch control, this is hands down the most versatile option available right now. Sticking with the mirroring approach, the Kugeld L6 3-in-1 is basically the EC102, but with one key addition: fast charging while you mirror. Sounds like a small upgrade, right? But think about it. You're on a 4-hour road trip with kids watching movies in the back seat. Not arriving home with a completely dead phone is actually a huge practical benefit you'll appreciate. Setup takes about 10 seconds with clear LED indicators showing you what's happening: blue light for power, green for pairing. Even your tech-phobic parents could figure this out without calling you for help. The mirroring works with both iPhone and Android. Wireless CarPlay is iPhone only. If you like the simplicity of mirroring but want that peace of mind knowing your phone won't die during a long movie, this adds that genuinely practical benefit. Now, for the budget hunters out there. The XHU wireless CarPlay adapter has Netflix, YouTube, and TikTok built directly into the device, similar to the AutoCast approach but without the premium price tag. You switch between CarPlay mode and video mode, connect to your phone's hotspot, and you're streaming on your dashboard. There's even a hidden settings menu through a web browser where tech enthusiasts can tweak audio delay and buffer size to optimize performance. That customization can actually make a noticeable difference. The device runs warm during extended use, which is completely normal but worth knowing beforehand. iPhone only on this one. If you want built-in streaming apps without spending a ton, this delivers genuinely solid value. And finally, for my Android people who've been feeling left out this whole video, the MSXT-TLYU-2ACL9 is built specifically for you, and it's honestly a great option to close on. This thing looks clean as hell compared to the other adapters. It's shaped exactly like a USB stick and plugs directly into your port with no dangling cables cluttering up your console. Honestly, looks like a factory component that came with the car. It transforms wired Android Auto into wireless and connects in about 8 seconds. For YouTube, you'll need to install apps like CarStream or Fermata Auto through a separate app store called AAAD. Takes a few minutes, but works great once configured. If you want the cleanest installation and don't mind a quick tutorial, this is an excellent budget choice that looks fantastic in any car. Alright, so let me break this down real quick. If you want the full experience with Netflix and YouTube running directly on the device without touching your phone, and you need it to work with both iPhone and Android for the whole family, the AutoCast Play 2 Video Ultra is your best bet. If you want basically the same thing but don't feel like spending that much and can deal with switching modes, grab the MSXT-TLY Stream instead. Now, if you prefer mirroring your phone because you want all your apps already set up exactly how you like them, the Kugeld EC102 keeps things stupid simple. Or go with the L6 if you want your phone charging while you watch. Got a newer iPhone or a flagship Android and want to actually control your phone by touching the car screen? The AutoCast Mirror Touch is honestly unmatched for that. iPhone users watching their wallet should check out the XHU for built-in apps at a lower price. And my Android people wanting the cleanest possible setup, the MSXT-TLYU-2ACL9 looks like it came with the car. All the links are down in the description so you can check them out. And if this helped you figure out which one to get, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. See you there.